already know why everyone's getting rid of this book. Stop playing. It was never worth the buy. Is that what I said? Y'all, once I read about she had depression, I said, why am I reading about this girl? I'm already depressed, girl. I don't need to read this. Hello everyone, welcome or perhaps welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a book unhaul. If you follow me on Book Talk, I did kind of start my book unhaul. I just dropped a lot of these books. I have piles of books because I recently just built a new bookshelf. If you have not seen that video, make sure to check it out. And I'm basically just trying to decide what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep. So come do that with me. I haven't done a book haul in so long, guys, like almost a year. Which, by the way, thank you so much for clicking on this, even though I haven't posted in almost a year and a half. If you're new, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. So I have Excuse Me, Why Ugly Cry. I think this is going to go with a keep pile. Literally love this book and cannot wait to put it on my shelf. I have The Handmaid's Tale. I think I'm going to keep this one. I have not read it, but I think I'm still going to keep it. It's giving hoarder. Okay. Finlay Donovan is killing it, and Finlay Donovan knocks him dead. So I'm not going to lie. I did not love this one as much as I loved the first one. However, I'm still going to keep it because I am continuing the Finlay Donovan series. All right. What was said was said. All right. Love from A to Z. So I was supposed to read this like 3 years ago. It did not happen. I'm gonna keep it. The Honeymooners, I was supposed to read 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I'm still gonna keep it, all right? I think. So The Midnight Library is one of my favorite books, if you guys have not seen it. It's one of my favorite books of 2021. Yeah. I think I'm going to keep this, Spinning Silver. I always wanted to read it. The Illustrated Happiness Trap. I don't think I thought I got the illustrated one, so I think I'm going to unhaul this one. Cemetery Boys. I always wanted to read this one, so I think I'm going to give it a shot, so I think I am going to keep this one. And Queenie. I heard so much great things about Queenie. This was back when like Book Outlet and things, Book Depository, one of the ones was like a thing. It might still be a thing. I might be out of the loop. I'm going to keep this one because I think I still want to read it. The City We Became. I remember people used to rave about this. I still have not read it, but I think I'm going to keep it. It's giving The Hoarderness Will Not End. That's really what it's giving. It's kind of embarrassing right now as we speak because these are a lot of books. Radio Silence. So I'm getting out of my YA era, right? So I don't really know if I'd actually enjoy this. So I feel like I am going to unhaul this, which makes me very sad because I actually did want to read this. And just, I did want to read a book about like a different perspective than just like the normal college route. But yeah, The Kiss Quotient, I think I'm going to keep it because I got it from like a thrift store, I think. All right, so Thunder, Head, and Scythe, I think I'm going to keep. Hope I can find the other one. I really want to read these actually like soon, like TBR this month soon. She Drives Me Crazy. Love this book. I think I'm only getting rid of it because I already have another one. Literally love this book though. Such a good book. Probably one of the only YAs I would actually read right now. Hanu and Ijma's Guide to Fake Dating. So sorry if I said that wrong. Am I gonna read it? I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it. The Bride Test. I'm gonna read it eventually. The Hating Game. I'm probably not gonna read this, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this because I'm definitely not gonna read this. So please add me on Pango Books, please, because there's no like local bookstores like that here. All right, I live in a very small town. Trevor Noah, Born a Crime. I love this book, as you can tell. I tapped it up. I think I'm going to keep it, put it on my bookshelf. Really love that book. Never read this. Think I bought this in the time where like you know, Black Lives Matter movement was being really amplified. Tell Me Lies. I think this is a book about a toxic relationship, and I'm gonna read it because I love toxicness at this point in my life. Vicious. I clearly bought this during an era, right? I think I'm going to read it though. These are books that I said I was gonna get rid of last time. It's too much. It's nostalgia for me at this point. I'm not getting rid of it. Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I recently got this, so I don't know how this ended up in this pile. Well, not recent, but you know. And this is Heroes Don't Run, so that's a part of the Boy Meets. Blind Date with a Book by, I don't know. I think I was trying to support an indie author. I think I might give it a chance. One Crazy Summer. This is about Black Panther, the Black Panther movement, told from a middle school perspective. I'm definitely keeping this. This is another middle school book. I'm keeping this for sure. An American Marriage. I really wanted to read this, but never got the chance to read it. So it's giving I'm keeping. It's giving not Unhaul. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. An Emotion of Great Delight. Did y'all ever read this? Let me know. Did y'all ever read this? And then I also have her other book, A Very Large Expansion of Sea. We're gonna put this in the baby pile. The Color of Water. I really love this book. If you have not read this book, please read this book. Please read this book. I just feel like this is such a good book. So I have a whole trolley of books. Okay, here. So I have the Witches Steeped in Gold. Let's have this. My anticipated release. I'm getting rid of it. No. This, do not ask why it's still my thing, because if you've seen my book Unhaul last year, I'm embarrassed, okay? The Roughest Draft, I think I only bought for the hype. No longer want. Getting rid of it. A Holly Jolly Jawali. Getting rid of it. I'm just not going to read it. Those Who Pray. I'm getting rid of it. I'm just not going to read it. It's just getting as simple as that. When You Were Everything. This is about a girl who basically loses her best friend. Her best friend, like, in friendship. I'm just not in that YA area anymore. Dating Dr. Dill. I'm not going to read it, so I'm just not going to keep it. The Space, I'm saying it before I even show it. The Space Between Us, still have the Book of the Month cover and everything on it. It's just because I have a second copy, that's why I'm getting rid of it. The Crossover, read this for a class. Not going to reread it, so I'm just going to get rid of it. The Viking Age. Bought this at a bookstore. Things were going on, that's why I bought it. But not going to read it. Then we have this side. So, then I have Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I feel like I was very lied to and played, but I'm only really giving this away because it's the second book that I have, but I am going to try to get into it though. Everyone keeps telling me it gets better. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Like this first time I read it. Said I'm not going to read it again after the second time I read it. I think it's because of the time difference when I read it. Second, First Impressions. I'm not going to read it. There's no need to keep it. That's just bottom line how I feel about that. Sorry if I'm going so fast. I am in a little bit of a hurry, but also there are a lot of books and I don't want it to be like 30 minutes long. Weather Girl. Y'all, once I read about she had depression, I said, why am I reading about this girl? I'm already depressed, girl. I don't need to read this. So I never read it. A Proposal They Can't Refuse. So I actually did try to get into this book. It talked a lot about gentrification, I believe, if I recall correctly. It was my most anticipated release. I think I actually literally pre-ordered this book. I stopped 30 minutes in. I stopped like 30% in, I believe. I might give it another chance though. It's the horror in me. The Romantic Agenda. I'm only getting rid of this because this is my second copy. That's literally the only reason. There's no other reason. Frankenstein. I'm only getting rid of this because this is my other copy and I did not think it was going to be super short. Tiny. I don't really like tiny books, sorry. The Hate You Give. Now we all know I'm only getting rid of this because this is an additional copy. It's the first copy I ever bought, y'all, and it like is so weird. Let me explain why. So it literally starts on page 5. Yeah, like look, no. The beginning of the book, part 1, page 5. Don't ask me why, but did I eat it up back in the day? Yes, I did, but I do have another copy, which I'm so happy about. If I Never Met You, I'm just never going to read it, and I've had it for a long time at this point, so there's just no need to keep it. How It All Blew Up. Never read it, not going to read it. Don't think I should keep it then. Then I have The Accidental Pinup. So I think I'm going to get rid of this. This has to be an unhaul. I'm not going to read it. I don't need to lie to myself. Then we have The Chosen One. I'm not going to read it, and that's why I'm getting rid of it. Basically, Luster. I really only got it because it was Obama's favorite, and I had already read a bunch of Obama's favorite books unintentionally that year. Still haven't read it. Not going to read it. Big Magic. So I actually got this book. Ooh, something just fell on my car. I actually got this book because I thought it would help me be more creative, and then I realized I just don't have creativity, and that's all right, so I don't need it. I have She Gets the Girl. truly really love this book, but I'm simply just not going to reread it, so I don't need to lie to myself. But I actually really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I have The Subtle Art of Not Giving A, or The Subtle Art of Not Giving A. You already know why everyone's getting rid of this book. Stop playing. It was never worth the buy. Is that what I said? Yeah, so now I have to figure out what's all gonna go on my bookshelf through this time. Okay. So I'm trying to pick apart now what's actually gonna go on my new bookshelf that I just made. So apart from the ones that I just made, right? Like what's immediately gonna go on my bookshelf right now. So I think that maybe if it's not immediately going on my bookshelf, maybe I should get rid of it. Really be honest with me, y'all. Is The Handmaid's Tale really cruel? Like, is the book just like brutal, like body horror brutal? Because if it's body horror brutal, I don't even need to play myself. So I know for sure I'm gonna go ahead and put these on my bookshelf, like the books I'm showing you guys right now that I'm saying are going on my bookshelf. In the next clip / the next video, not sure if I'm gonna put it in here, you'll be seeing it go on my bookshelf. I think I'm going to try to read this. I don't know if I'm gonna try to read this in here, so I might not even. Vicious, let me know. I don't think I'm gonna try to read this soon. I might try to read this. These are basically going, I'm gonna start like a pile of like books that I've read and books that I just love. And books that I haven't, pretty much, I guess. Okay, so far all of these books that I have in this pile are like going on my bookshelf immediately. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so sorry I forgot to include an outro. I'm definitely out of the loop, all right? But thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.